Wait, I'm sorry. Is it only hyssop?
Yeah, we're just going to be doing hyssop. If you don't have hyssop, Neoli could work. Helichrysum could work. Basil could work.
Okay. All right. That's great. Thank you.
Okay. Good. Good. Does anybody not have hyssop or one of the ones I mentioned? Okay. And how many are?
We have 50 and a few strolling in.
Okay.
So, but recording. So.
Okay. So this next piece, we're going through preparing the basic to a much higher degree than is taught in the class. And this is a deeper technique for treating PTSD. So the last week we were addressing basically the issues or the byproduct of conflict and your ability to deal with conflict and not get triggered. This week we're dealing with the third step, which has to do with more of spontaneous behavior. Now, spontaneous behavior does not mean impulsive behavior, but it means the ability to break out of a pattern, right? If you're being triggered, it's like you get stuck in a loop. So by being able to have spontaneous action, for one, you're more present and you're able to start making conscious choices rather than just reactionary choices, right? So when we've had trauma, when we've had negativity, we kind of check out a little bit, right? It is a pain management mechanism. So with that, part of what happens is you then react to the environment or to the situation, both in your thought process and action, without it being processed by the brain. You're just physically reacting and sometimes emotionally reacting. Another way of saying this is being triggered or just repeating a pattern, right? And so when we're going through and we're cultivating spontaneity, is you're actually becoming conscious and aware of what's going on. You're not reacting because the emotions aren't overwhelming, and you're able to start making conscious decisions, right? Conscious decisions, which means your brain is processing the information. And so this is a very important step for breaking the pattern with PTSD. A lot of times those first two steps, they're calming, they're soothing, they bring a lot of relief, but this is the step where they are able to start making a difference. Now, why are we talking about this for the basic? A lot of times stresses over a period of time accumulate and it reduces our ability to materialize things that are good, and we keep doing the same behavior over and over again, or we keep manifesting the same thing over and over again. When we want to break out of the pattern and create something new, we're basically having to attract something different. We have to physicalize something different. And so this step starts to change the things that we're beginning to attract, right? You're undoing the effects of the long-term traumas or micro-traumas. And so with this, if you look at what is the mechanisms that make us check out and not being present, it is the basic shrinks. The basic shrinks, and there starts to be a lot of congestion in the arms and the legs. Psychologically, this is known as dissociation, right? Dissociation. And if you look at it from the Chinese medicine point of view, dissociation, which is, again, you're not psychologically processing the information, is poor circulation in the limbs, right? Poor circulation in the limbs. So this manifests from the point of view of anatomy, physiology, as poor blood supply to the brain. The brain's not getting enough blood and it's not getting enough oxygen, which means it cannot process what is happening, right? You checked out, you just go into an automatic behavior. So by going through and doing this, it cleans up the basic chakra and makes you have a bit more dynamic activity. It makes you be more present. It cleans up the arms and legs, and it starts to strengthen the brain, right? So this step very, very vital to the process of materialization, very, very vital to healing past traumatic events or micro traumas. Even accumulated stress over a long period of time will manifest as the inability to get things done or the inability to attract something. Just because you get out of the stressful situation, the basic chakra isn't able to shake it off very easily. So what happens is, over a period of time, it becomes harder and harder for you to materialize something because of accumulated agitation in the body that is a byproduct of stress. And so by going through and doing this, it's like you're resetting or rebooting the body and the emotions. So think of some situations where there's stress. Think of something that you would like to bring into your life. Just anything. Improving a relationship, some goal, connecting to a spiritual teacher, whatever it is, just think about it. Okay, so now, you thought of something you'd like to bring in, right? Now, recall something relatively negative again, and really think about the details of the negative situation. Keep thinking about the details for a second. Now just let it go. Okay, so you thought of the positive thing, you thought of the negative thing. Think of that same positive thing again and notice how it changed. Some of you might notice it's harder to latch onto, it feels more distant, or you even start to check out a little bit. Just type in, a couple people tell me what you noticed just through typing in.
Could barely get back to it.
Okay, one person said they could barely get back to it, right?
Farther away.
Seems farther away. So you're getting the idea. So that's not even being in the middle of it. That's just going back and thinking about it. Now, if you think about it, when you have a negative event happen, you don't have it happen and then never think about it again. You keep thinking about it over and over again, right? So when it comes time to bring in good things in your life or to materialize something, this trauma or set of micro traumas or this series of stresses keeps making life harder and harder for you to improve your life or to bring something into your life. So this step that we're doing today is very, very potent and important, right? So let's pull out the oil that you have, and we're going to do the 4-step process that's much more involved than is taught in the materialization class. So you can see just even this right here is almost a practice unto itself. There's still an even longer version of this, believe it or not. But 4 steps for each step is pretty good. Okay, ready? You're not thinking about anything. You're not visualizing anything. You're simply just going to go through and do the steps. The sequences will do all the work, all the heavy lifting for you. You just have to do the steps. Okay? So begin inhaling. Your awareness is on your throat. Your awareness is on your throat. Keep inhaling with your awareness on the throat. Okay, just be still. Let the inhalation go for a second and just be still. Now, begin inhaling again with your awareness on the secondary throat or throat minor, the bottom part of your neck, on the front side, long, slow, deep breaths. Move your awareness to the back of your throat, the back part of your neck. Just be still, be aware. You can let the inhalation go for a second. Just be still and be aware. Again, begin inhaling. Your awareness is on your jaws, right in front of the ear canal, where your jaw hinges. Both sides, long, slow, deep breaths. Move your awareness to the temples. Your awareness on the temples. Just be still, be aware, just let it go for a second. Just let go of the inhalation, just be still. Move your awareness to the back of your head, opposite your eyebrows, on the back, also known as the back head minor. Move your awareness to the forehead. Awareness is on the forehead, you're still inhaling. Just be still, let everything go. Recall the thing you were trying to bring into your life when we first started. Recall it now. How does it feel? Yeah, why don't you go ahead and type in, a couple of you type in an answer, just so we can relay it and everybody can hear some of the experiences. Just type it in if it's okay.
Somebody said certain. It came back automatically. Reachable.
Okay, so one person said certain, it came back automatically, it felt attainable or reachable again. So you can see that it's starting to undo the past, right? So we're only in the first part of it, and you can already see that the effects of the old trauma, micro trauma, accumulated stress is unwinding. We are going to do another cycle of the same step. This, especially the first part of this, is really, really potent. So again, your awareness, start taking long, slow, deep breaths. You're not thinking about anything. Long, slow, deep breaths. Your awareness is on your throat. Move your awareness down to the bottom of the throat. Continue with your awareness on the bottom of the throat. Just be still, be aware, just let go for a second. Let go of the inhalation, just be still. Begin inhalation again. Your awareness is on the back throat, the back part of your neck. Long, slow, deep breaths. Keep your awareness on the back neck. Long, slow, deep breaths. Just let it go. Just be still. Keep your eyes closed. Just let it incubate. Begin inhaling again. Your awareness is on the jaws where they hinge in front of the air canals. Just let it go. Just be still, be aware, keep your eyes closed. Just let it go. Begin inhaling. Your awareness is on your temples. Continue to inhale with your awareness on the temples. Just be still, be aware, just let it go. Let the inhalation go, just be still. You're gonna move to your back head, opposite your eyebrows, on the back of your head, the back head minor. Long, slow, deep breath. Move your awareness to your forehead, where the hairline is. Just be still, be aware, just let everything go. Think of the thing you're trying to bring in now. Notice how it feels. Okay, the next pattern. Your awareness is on the navel. Take a long, slow, deep breath. Your awareness is on your navel. Continue to inhale with your awareness on the navel. Move your awareness down 1.5 inches below your navel. Move your awareness over to the spleen on the left-hand side, just below the ribs. Do front and back at the same time. Move to the palms of your hands. And then the soles of your feet. Just be still, be aware, just let go. Keep your eyes closed, let it incubate. Okay, we're going to go to the next pattern, the lower chakra pattern. Again, beginning with your navel. Long, slow, deep breaths with your awareness on your navel. Just be still, be aware, just let go of the inhalation, just be still. Be aware of your spleen on the left-hand side, just below the ribs, front and back. Long, slow, deep breaths. Your awareness is on your spleen. Let it go. Just be still. Let go of the inhalation. Keep your eyes closed. Just be still. Put your awareness on the low back, opposite the navel. Long, slow, deep breaths. Just let go. Be still. Be aware. Put your awareness on the groin area. The sex chakra. Long, slow, deep breaths. Begin to inhale. still, be aware, just let go of the inhalation, just let go. Keep your eyes closed, just let go. Put your awareness on the tailbone, the basic chakra. Long, slow, deep breaths. Just be still, be aware. Again, long, slow, deep breaths. Your awareness is on the soles of your feet. Continue on the soles of your feet. Just be still, be aware, just let go. Let go of everything, just let go, let it incubate. In, begin to inhale. Your awareness is on your whole foot, the top, the bottom, each side, the back, the front, your whole foot. Your whole foot, the soles of your feet. Long, slow, deep breath. Move your awareness to the ankles. Just be still, be aware, just let go for a second. Just keep your eyes closed, just let go. Put your awareness on your knees, the front and back part of your knees. Move your awareness up to the hips, the dimple in your butt cheek. Long, slow, deep breath in your hips. You can visualize your socket. You can do your socket instead. Just let go, be still, be aware. Keep your eyes closed. Put your awareness on your lower back, your spine, your lumbar spine or your low back. Long, slow, deep breaths. Just let go for a second. Now do your mid back, the middle of your back. The spine. Focus on the spine. Move up to the area between your shoulder blades, the spine between your shoulder blades. Just let go. Let go of everything, just be still, just let go. Put your awareness on the spine in your neck, your cervical spine. Long, slow, deep breaths. Just be still, be aware. Just be still. Begin to inhale again. Your awareness is on your armpits. Move your awareness to the elbows, right where the crease is on the front side. Your wrists, front and back, sides of your wrists. palms of your hands. Go to your ear canals, holes in your ears. Just be still, be aware. Just let go. Keep your eyes closed. Just let go. Now, recall your goal, your project, the deity, whatever it was you were trying to focus on. Think about it now. Would you notice compared to the beginning? Go ahead and type in an answer.
Stronger image, opposite of F, reachable. There is a focus and determination about it, connected and grounded, less stressed about going for the goal. It became more of a process than a fixed goal, brighter, sparkling and bright, arrived, more positive feeling, loving.
So people are saying more focused, more easily attainable. It feels very doable. It feels more like a process rather than just a fixated two-dimensional thing. You can kind of feel the process. I mean, that's actually a very big observation, because a lot of times it is a process where when we're thinking of it, it's this external thing we're trying to engage. When you're realizing that it's a process, you're already in the act of materialization. People saying that it feels stronger, brighter, more possible, easier to access.
I can see it, the manifestation clearly, but in every session it's always dark, like dusk time, so everything's in shadows. Somebody's tailbone hurts.
So what was that last? It seems easier to manifest, or
No, it was, they can see the manifestation clearly, but in every session it's always dark, like dusk time.
Okay, so somebody said that's very interesting. So somebody says they can see the materialization, but when they get started, it seems like it looks like it's in shadow or in dusk. It's because it's coming from the unconscious. So that's very perceptive of that person. You're drawing something forth from the unconscious. And so it does seem like shadow or like, dream time. Like, how when you wake up from a dream, you're like, oh, God, I was having this dream and you're trying to recall it. It's very similar to that. So you guys are having very good images. So, we're going to do the 4th stage next week, but instead of waiting for next week, let's do some of the materialization work right here, right now. So still using hyssop, hold the goal in your heart. Hold the goal in your heart. The bottle of hyssop is still in your hand. You're not inhaling yet. You're just simply thinking of your goal. Think of the end result, not the process, just the end result. If you're not sure, you just like say you're wanting a good job, and it could be a lifestyle, it could be a feeling, it could be a spiritual teacher or avatar, it could be your relationship, it could be healing. It does not have to always be about prosperity. Hold whatever it is in your heart. Now let's make it stronger. Move it to your back heart, the area between your shoulder blades. Okay, so now watch me for a second. I'm going to hold the bottle to my chest. There's no reason other than it mechanically makes you do what you're going to do. So you're going to hold it to your chest. You're going to inhale, hold your breath, up, exhale. Then you're holding your breath, down, inhale, holding your breath, up, exhale, hold your breath, down, up. Okay, so let go of the imagery. Your bottle of hyssop is to your chest. Head down, inhale, hold, up, exhale, hold, down, inhale, up, exhale, down, inhale, up, exhale. Do it about 7 or 8 more times. Just be still. Hold the image in your heart again. Move it to your back heart. Okay, hold the hips up to your chest. Long, slow, deep breath. Hold your breath up, exhale. Hold your breath down. Now do about 8 or 9 more. Just be still, be aware. Keep your eyes closed. Just keep your awareness on your heart. Hold the image in your heart again. Move it to your back heart. Put hips up to your chest. Head down, let go of the image. Long, slow, deep breath. Hold, head up, exhale. 8 or 9 more. Just be still, be aware, keep your awareness on your heart. Check in with your goal. Compared to when we started the session tonight, how does it feel? How does it feel when you hold it in your heart or when you think about it in your head? Think about it. Type in your response.
Doable, very near.
When a person says doable, very near, a lot of times it feels like you and your goal are intertwined, like they're enmeshed, or it even feels like there's something sitting in your chest, like your goal is in your chest. Right?
I can picture myself reaching the goal, really got hot during the process, expansive, more alive and realistic. It is more vibrant and real. There is a fire about it that I haven't felt before. I feel empowered. The goal is near, calming, very satisfying, very, very hot.
So somebody said a whole bunch of things. And one of them was it felt vibrancy, or it felt doable like it hasn't felt before, right? So part of the thing that you're doing when you're going through and you're doing, especially in this step, is we have unconscious thinking about this. Sometimes it's from us, sometimes it's from other people, right? Sometimes it's, think about how many times have you had this really great idea and you say it to somebody and then they start telling you all the different experiences that they know of where people have done it, and like say I'm gonna get a puppy, and they're like, oh, my friend got a puppy and then it ran away and it did this and the children were heartbroken and da-da-da-da-da. There's all these things that they project onto your situation that are like little daggers popping balloons, right? And so if you notice that, like sometimes you'll have this really great idea or you'll feel a lot of momentum doing something, you share it with 2 or 3 people, and then pretty soon you're like, maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't, I don't know, I don't feel that great about it anymore. It's because of other people's thinking that has now entered your field and is actually the negative energy has actually started to impact your ability to hold on to the image and to physicalize it, right? It's their stress, it's their negative thinking. So in this step in particular, holding it in the heart, just the ability to hold it in the heart is enhanced. When you can hold it in the heart purifies the negative thinking. That is from other people or from you is irrelevant, right? If you can get it in the heart will clean it up. The heart just cleans up the negative emotions, the negative thoughts, the doubts, the person that we just said, she said, like the person said they felt more realistic about it, right? So we'll even have unrealistic viewpoints of what it is we're trying to do or the process in which it takes to manifest. So even that gets purified. You get more realistic about it. That person was very perceptive on what they were saying. And so by going through and doing this step is very potent for the materialization process, and it's undoing the micro traumas, stresses, whatever it is from the past, and the negativity that's been projected at you from other people. So by going through and doing this particular step is very, very powerful. Hyssop, Solomon's hyssop is usually what's used, but just regular hyssop will work. We told you a couple of the substitutes, but if you don't have hyssop, I suggest hyssop or Solomon's hyssop. Originally, when we did this, we did it with Solomon's hyssop, but not everybody has it. So usually, if you've been doing some of the classes, you have hyssop. Naoli will work. I mean, there's a few other things that will work, but hyssop works the best. So with that, next week, we're going to do either, you'll use in the 4th step, either splendor, mugwort, or artemisia, which is just a different kind of mugwort, a different region. And so if you don't have those, we'll try to find you an alternative, but we'll also put out information that's about splendor and mugwort, and we'll do another set of patterns for the 4th phase. Then the week after that, we're really going to focus on the materialization process and then the steps to do even after the fact, right? After the fact. So we're going to take them in greater depth than what you learned in the class. So next week, again, be ready with either Splendor, Mugwort, or Artemisia. And then if you don't have those, we'll find some substitute, but those do work the best. And then the week after that, we're going to really start intensely working on the materialization process. So right now, we're still doing prep. So this is part of a PTSD protocol, but it is part of it is cleaning up your basic chakra so that you can materialize and get things done. So with that, go ahead and let that sink in. And if you have any questions, post them on Plant Prana Q&A so that we can answer them for everybody. And then we'll do the same time next week. Okay, so thanks you guys for tuning in. I hope you're enjoying these study group / therapy sessions. Next week, we'll go a little bit deeper on phase 4. So